This one time, a teacher at school asked me if I ever watched The Office, and I said I did. And she was like, "Oh, what do you think of this character?" I'm like, I don't actually watch The Office." She goes, "Then why did you say you didn't?" I go, I just wanted to make conversation. FromAhatPodcast@gmail.com.
I'm sad.
We are all fucking sad.
Wow, this is going to be great intro stuff.
Yeah, it'll work. Welcome to From a Hat, the show where we draw a topic out of a hat, just like it says in the title. I'm Ben.
I'm Nick.
I'm Phoenix.
Did you forget your name?
No, just dramatic pause.
Okay, then.
It's very dramatic.
Oh, the tension's in the air already.
Making a return to the show, maybe, I'm not sure.
I hope so.
Who knows what time or frame this will be released. It will be released after 100, I know that much.
Another dramatic pause. What are Kirby?
Okay.
Just put that for the whole episode.
That was the best thing ever.
I love it because it's not actually Kirby's theme song.
What song is it?
It's just Gourmet Race. It was in Kirby Superstars something, which is just like 8 mini games, and that's one of the mini games.
When I was a kid, I didn't know about Kirby. We're going to go back to talking about theme song for it in a second, but I want to get this out of the way. I first heard that song when I was playing a game on onemoreLevel.com,
Sure.
which was like Flash games
Yep.
and such. They're still active. They had a game featured on their front page called Fafu the Ostrich.
Okay.
That used that as the backing track.
Of course.
It's open like, "Ladies and gentlemen, Fafu the Ostrich." Beep, burr, 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 burr. I'm like, this is the best thing ever. But anyway, so theme song. That?
That, yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Just remix it at
The Kirby thing.
a club beat behind it.
I'll find a remix.
DJ Carly, get on that.
DJ Carly.
No, it's a trash person. Let's another DJ, perhaps. I think.
Player 2 defeated. Congratulations! This game's winner is Kirby!
Phoenix.
Yes.
As the resident Nintendo expert,
Hello.
what's a Kirby?
Kirby
Aside from a pink blob.
is an alien.
Oh,
I wasn't expecting that.
Xenos.
So in Kirby lore, he crash landed on Dreamland.
What's Dreamland?
Dreamland is where he lives.
It's his house.
That's what it's called, Dreamland.
Dreamland, yeah.
Okay. With King Dedede.
With King Dedede, the king of Dreamland.
Of course.
And his faithful snail henchman, Escargot.
I like it.
So he was an alien who crash landed onto Dreamland via Warp Star,
What's a warp star?
Where'd he come from?
wherever Meta Knight comes from.
What's a Meta Knight?
What is Meta Knight?
Meta Knight is the same as Kirby, except he is blue and an angsty boy.
I've seen Meta Knight. Meta Knight's like a knight.
Yeah,
He's
got
like
the visor,
Kirby,
doesn't he?
but with a mask.
He's a Kirby in a knight's helmet.
Yeah, and a cape.
So they're from the same planet.
They're from the same
They're
planet.
the same thing.
Yeah, essentially. But instead of...
Well, how come Meta Knight doesn't eat everything?
Because
Yeah.
Meta Knight lives a life of honor and prefers to battle by the blade than by just sucking away all his problems.
That sounds trash. What happens if Kirby eats Meta Knight?
Yeah. What happens if a Kirby eats another Kirby?
Yeah.
Well, in Smash Brothers,
No, in general. Because Kirby has a stomach
yeah.
that
That's
has an entire galaxy in it.
Yeah.
So what happens if a Kirby eats another Kirby?
Presumably, there's a Kirby inside that galaxy.
Then what happens if that Kirby eats everything in the galaxy inside the
What
first
happens
Kirby?
if a Kirby starts eating its toes and like
Yeah. What happens if a Kirby eats itself?
self-devours?
I don't think a Kirby can eat itself.
What's under those shoes?
I don't think they are shoes.
That's its
No,
feet.
I've seen
Sure.
a picture where the Kirby takes a shoe. It's got a foot.
No.
It looks, oh boy.
If they are shoes, then I would say that when he takes them off, it's like a Jigglypuff, and it's just like the same color as him, and it's just that shape, but it's not big and red.
And it's got big toes on it. It's weird.
I thought its shoes were yellow.
No, they're red.
Yeah.
They're yellow.
What? No.
Kirby's shoes are yellow.
Red for show.
Kirby.
Let's take a look. That shit's red.
It's red as hell.
The fuck am I thinking of?
I don't know. Something stupid. You're thinking of DDD.
I am thinking of DDD, who's just a penguin with a dope ass hammer.
Yeah. He's pretty dope.
What happens if a Kirby eats the sun?
He dies.
What's he allowed to
What,
eat?
really?
What's the line? What's he allowed to eat, not allowed to eat?
Well, I assume he can eat anything that won't hurt him.
But what if he... But I've seen him eat knives and shit. Like, I've seen him eat stuff that should hurt him.
Yeah, but he's rubbery.
So why can't he eat stuff that would hurt him, in quotation
I
marks?
mean, like the sun. You can't eat fire.
Yes, you can.
Yes, he can.
Fire eaters do it all the time.
Kirby's eating fiery things.
Like...
Like
Spicy
the
food.
the fucking flame mushroom.
What? What flame
No,
mushroom?
the fire flower in Smash Brothers. It's fire powers.
Sure. But he gets fire powers
So why wouldn't he just get fire powers from the sun?
because he would burn before he gets to suck it up.
Why? Why wouldn't he just suck it up? Why can't? Why? Why would he burn? What's the physiology of a
Okay,
Kirby?
okay. Picture it like this,
It
right?
looks like a gumball.
So Kirby, right? His suck has a limit, okay? That's why you need to go Hyper Kirby in the new one to suck up certain things like giant blocks.
As it should be.
You know,
Okay, so what's stopping him from going Hyper Kirby then?
Yeah.
you need to get a certain item for it.
Why doesn't he just keep getting more of that? Does it stack?
No,
What should stack?
it doesn't stack.
Well, why doesn't he just do that then? And eat the sun.
Because, again, there's a limit. So he could eat, say, with Hyper Kirby, he could eat a truck.
Wow, that's pretty big.
Pretty big.
I couldn't eat a truck.
But the sun
It's bigger
is
than a truck. It's like
way
3 trucks at
bigger
least.
than a truck.
Could Kirby eat Ridley?
The space pirate?
Yep.
I'd say Hyper Kirby could eat Ridley.
Cool. Why doesn't he do that then? Save Samus the trouble. They're in the same universe.
I mean,
should.
They are though.
They should, I know, but they shouldn't be.
They're literally they're two of the Nintendo properties that are confirmed to be in the same universe. So why doesn't Kirby eat Ridley?
it's not his problem.
Can Kirby eat like?
It's everyone's
if
problem.
Kirby goes out
Space
on
Pirate.
if he goes outside on a sunny day and goes like and just eats some delicious UV rays, does that count? Does he get them
No.
there?
It's like saying if he eats air,
Well, can he? What if it's like a poison gas? Can he eat that? What if
he
Kirby?
can suck it.
What if it's helium and then he floats up?
If
He
Kirby
already floats.
Oh,
if Kirby sucks in a poisonous gas, what happens to him?
I assume I'm just spitballing here. I'm just throwing out the idea that if he sucks up
tread lightly here.
that if
with
he
these two
sucks up
Nintendo
a
experts.
poisonous gas, he would be sick.
But it would go into the galaxy in his tummy.
Yeah, but it's still part of his physiology, so it would be poisoning that galaxy. That's
Wait, doesn't
inside
a
of
galaxy
him.
have suns in it?
No,
Yeah,
it's a fine
yeah,
line.
it would.
Oh, I think you found yourself a problem.
Well,
Call up Mr. Nintendo
technically-
right
it's
now.
not a
Get him on
galaxy
the
so
phone.
much as it's like a portal to a parallel universe almost. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
really weird.
Alright, it's a pocket dimension.
Yeah, it's a pocket dimension.
Why do you eat that?
He didn't eat it.
He was
he was born
he
with
was
it.
born like
Oh,
that.
Maybe
okay.
it's Maybelline.
Yeah.
Wait, you say born. I'm just looking at the picture now. Are these things gendered?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirby's a dude.
Kirby's male.
Oh, okay. So Kirby has a mom and dad.
He had a mom and dad.
Presumably.
I think
not
they're-
on Dreamland.
I think they're dead. The
I
only
think,
two
I think most of the Kirby species
from
are
memory,
dead, hey?
from a brief Wikipedia skim I did about 4 years ago, the only two Kirbys left alive are Kirby and Meta Knight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kirby is, from yet again the same brief Wikipedia search, a infant god.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All hell Kirby.
He can eat anything, which is why I think he should eat the sun.
I don't think you should eat the sun.
Dream big,
Why
Kirby.
does he want to eat the sun?
It's too hot.
It'd
Become
be so
the sun.
spicy.
Become the
I
sun.
love good spice. I bet Kirby would
Also,
too.
not everything he eats gives him power.
Become the sun.
If he eats a Waddle Dee, it doesn't do anything.
That seems unfair.
But if he eats a Waddle Do,
Ooh.
it becomes Beam Kirby.
Okay.
What happens
Might
if
be the
Kirby...
opposite way.
If Kirby
These
ate...
may as well be Dr. Seuss words for me at this point.
Yeah. If Kirby ate our microphone,
Sure.
would Kirby get microphone powers?
Yes, that's actually in a game.
What are microphone powers?
He can record things
record
for us.
things.
Well, he
In a fresh little bass-rich tone.
he
Nice.
becomes super loud.
God.
That's not how microphones work.
No, basically he eats a microphone.
That'd be if he had a speaker.
He eats a microphone.
He needs a sound system. is what
And
he
somehow, because if he eats a sword, he gets a sword, right?
Makes
Or if he eats a sword wielder, he gets a sword.
does. Wielder.
He gets a microphone and he has a mic in his hand, and his body becomes the speaker.
Okay. So if Kirby ate Venom...
Lots of feedback.
If Kirby ate Venom
Uh-huh.
from Spider-Man,
Yes.
what would happen?
Who would?
Someone make
That's
the company.
a good question.
Company
hey?
makes a lot of money.
Like if Marvel and...
Because Venom covers him over. But
Venom,
if he sucks
like-
it in, that would already happen.
Well, actually, it's like implied whenever you see Venom in films and such, and by the comic books, given that Venom repairs like damage to his host's body, that Venom isn't on them; he's in them.
yeah, gross.
Like he enters your blood. Like, and it's implied by Carnage having bonded with Venom on a molecular level because Carnage has bonded with his host on a molecular level. So Carnage can regenerate from like a blood cell from Cletus Cassidy. That Carnage and Venom and symbiotes in general bond with your insides as well as your outsides. So if Kirby ate the symbiote,
Yep.
would it be able to
they become one.
bond with him, or would he get symbiote powers?
How can a symbiote survive in space?
Yes, symbiotes don't need air.
Obviously.
They're
The
alien.
we.
So here's what I think
The
it happens.
doofus.
Symbiotes don't unless the host body needs air, and even then, the symbiote doesn't need
this
the air.
is-
The host body does.
This is going to open up another question.
Oh, come on.
But
I'm very ready.
first question is, if when Kirby opens his mouth to eat, does a hole open up in the pocket dimension? Where in that pocket dimension does it open up? Because in my mind, he eats Venom. Venom can't take over him unless he actually physically gets him, So if he opened up, if Kirby opens his mouth and he touches the lips of Kirby, then
They've
maybe,
kissed, and that's
but
gay.
But even then, Kirby might be able to be like, and just suck him down
yeah. it's-
like a linguine. Linguine? A noodle.
I mean,
big
here's the
gods.
thing: is that if you go with your thing of Kirby being a baby god, he's probably more powerful than Venom, and Venom couldn't take over.
But Venom doesn't take over. Venom just bonds with you and makes you better. That's the idea of the symbiotes.
But like it
Can you
sucks
be
so
better than a god?
You can be God +1.
Has Venom ever bonded with a god?
With something more powerful than a human?
No, with a god.
With a god. Define a god.
Kirby.
Okay. Venom's bonded with the Ghost Rider,
I would,
which is the devil's messenger.
I wouldn't consider that god power.
It's quite god level.
I feel like Kirby could.
He's bonded with
Has
a
he bonded
Ghost
with
Rider
Thor?
Red Hulk.
Has he bonded with Thor?
I think there's some comic where
If he's
Venom-
bonded with Thor, then he could probably bond with Kirby.
Right.
That's my opinion.
You alright there, Minnie? You having a scratch?
I'm not alright, Ben.
Well, that's not good. With Venom...
Feed me chippies, Ben.
No.
I desire them.
Shut up.
I also desire chippies.
We'll get chippies
Feed
later.
me chippies, Ben.
Venom, like symbiotes in general in Spider-Man and Marvel Comics are allowed, they don't have a limit. As long as you're not on fire and you don't produce a sonic wave, they
Yeah.
can bond to you.
But I feel like Kirby would just.
Kirby can produce a sonic wave with Mike Kirby.
So he could remove the Venom from him.
I was
Yeah.
going to just say, like, if Venom's all around Kirby, Kirby just turns on the suck and just goes off
See,
the end of Kirby into the pocket dimension.
I'm still thinking that what would happen is because Kirby again sucks up a sword user, gets a sword.
What happens if Kirby sucks up vacuums? The power of suck squared.
Hyper Kirby.
And then he sucks
What
back
happens
up a
if
bigger
Kirby
vacuum?
sucks up a Kirby with Hyper Kirby powers?
It's a real curb ball.
I'd say just a Hyper Kirby still.
Okay, what happens if Kirby sucks up 2 Kirbys with Hyper Kirby power?
I told you, Hyper Kirby doesn't stack.
It should stack!
It doesn't stack!
What happens if he sucks up the clock from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
He becomes Clock Kirby and he can age people forward.
Oh,
What
no.
happens if he sucks up a fan instead of sucking in now? He's like a destructive breath outwards.
Ah! The
I think
opposite.
that actually happens.
Damn it.
Damn.
They're always one step ahead. That's
trying to
what
break-
Nintendo.
We're trying to break
again,
Kirby.
Kirby can, when Kirby gets a power, he can always choose to just get rid of it,
That's true.
right? But I'm thinking with Venom, that what would happen, because he gets the powers of the things he sucks in. I say he sucks in Venom and gets all the benefits of the symbiote without having it take over him.
So he can become a liquid state and take over people's bodies.
Yeah.
Kirby is a symbiote now. And
Kirby
then he
becomes
takes
the
over Meta
symbiote,
Knight.
yeah.
Does he get any of the negatives of a symbiote?
Probably.
He might get Venom's mental instability then.
He already has that.
He might get it worse.
There's no empathy.
He's a
or,
baby god.
True.
There's no mercy or empathy in those eyes. That thing is just a killer.
Yeah, but Venom's really, like, codependent.
Would Kirby beat Superman in a fight?
Yes.
The
He'd
answer is
eat
of
him.
course, yes.
Eat him, and then he
he would
gets
get superpowers.
He would swallow up
A
the
kid-
kryptonite and then become Kryptonite Kirby, and then it's just like a no-brainer.
Okay,
I would love
how,
to see that.
how do we defeat Kirby?
We pray. We
We pray?
We get him to 300% damage, get a home run bat, and knock him off the screen.
I was gonna say we get the best party planners and just like set up a whole bunch of party games and just distract Kirby for long enough. So get him like tossing rings onto hoops and shit.
I figured
and
it
then
out.
We can live our lives.
Kirby's
We
not
convince him to try and eat the sun.
There we go. That's
The thing is, Kirby's not actually that strong. Like
He's
he
quite
has
strong.
he has a health bar.
He was able to throw a man in a frying pan around the sun and cook him.
Yes. I don't mean physically strong. I mean like he if you hit him enough times, he will go down.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's a matter of how many times are you going to get to hit him.
Tactical
At
hit.
least one
You got to get one real good shot in on Kirby.
with that home run bat.
Or you just like be like Kirby. I challenge you to a game of chess and that kind of shit. He's a child.
But he'll just eat you in the chessboard.
That's
He'll
true.
eat me in the chessboard. He is a monster.
If I freeze Kirby, like, to, like, below 0 temperatures,
Sure.
after he's bonded with Venom,
Uh-huh.
and then I just kind of, like, hit him,
No.
he won't shatter?
No.
What if I burn
Because
him?
he can turn into Ice Kirby.
What if I burn
Who
him?
physically turns to ice.
What if I set him on fire?
Can be Fire Kirby.
But fire hurts Venom.
Fire hurts Venom, true.
Venom is against fire and sound.
But he can just get rid of those
Which
things.
makes it all the more weird that Venom once bonded with a Ghost Rider Red Hulk. Because Ghost Rider's on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a flaming
And
skull.
Red
guy.
Hulk's real loud all the time.
That's an awesome comic panel. It's like the most teenager comic thing I've ever seen, by the way.
Course.
Because it's just Red Hulk on a big fucking motorcycle. Covered in a Venom that's on fire.
Of course. What was I saying?
What does Kirby want? What does he want?
Hell,
from us?
he wants to eat you and everyone you love.
Kirby, that's basically it. I mean, not eat you, but Kirby's whole thing is he just likes to eat.
Oh no.
But he's a good guy. That's the thing. Like
No,
in
he's
the
not.
anime, he's always the good guy helping out. Except that one time where all his friends ditched him and he got real sad. And then I watched my favorite video as a kid. This is gonna be really lame, but when I was a kid,
It's already
I
lame.
found a video on YouTube that was called Kirby Faint, and it was just the song Faint by Linkin Park but it was an AMV of the Kirby anime just being really angry.
Is King Dedede the antagonist?
Yes.
He's a bad guy?
He's stealing all the food from his subjects.
Why?
Hungry.
Because he's a big fat penguin.
But he's not that fat. Or big.
Yeah, Kirby.
Pretty big.
I'd argue Kirby's worse.
Kirby's food.
Kirby's tiny.
At least Kirby's gonna eat the food, though.
Does Kirby eat the penguin?
No. Well, in Smash Brothers, sure.
Why doesn't Kirby ever just eat King... Why doesn't Kirby just solve all his problems and eat King Dedede? Rule over Dreamland as king.
But then he gets King Dedede powers, and then he's the bad guy.
He's already the bad guy.
Alright.
Who? King Dedede or Kirby?
Kirby!
Everyone likes Kirby.
I don't like
Why?
Because Kirby's a good time. He likes to have parties and eat food, and everyone
Does
can
he?
get behind that.
I don't know
What
if they
evidence-
like Kirby. They might be afraid of Kirby.
No, there's a girl that's his best friend.
Oh,
and
nice.
She's super chill.
Is she his best friend, or is she so terrified of this
No,
eldritch
she's
horror?
the best friend. I've seen the
That's
anime.
good. Everyone needs friends.
What
It's a
happens if-
positive message I can get behind.
I can agree with the positive message of
Everyone
everyone
needs
needs friends. What happens if Kirby eats Majin Buu?
Majin Buu dies.
Does Kirby get Majin Buu powers?
He can turn into chocolate.
He can turn people into chocolate, so he gets the head penis?
What? Yeah, no.
I like how you went, what? And then you remembered what Majin Buu looks like, and you're like, alright, head penis.
I think he gets the pants.
He doesn't get the head penis? Wait, where is he going to put the pants?
He'll just wear it like undies.
I was going to say like a
He's just
sachet.
got big bloomers?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
What happens if he eats a chessboard? What are chess powers?
Nothing would happen. It would just be like eating a fruit.
Kirby can spit things out as well as eat them, can't he?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So, he just uses it as a projectile.
He's a monster.
He's,
Hey,
of
he's
course
a
he is.
god. He's my god.
What
I
happened
pray
to-
to Kirby every night.
I think you have to.
pray for forgiveness.
Bless up, Kirby.
Pray that he never arrive, for he will take...
Just like if he does arrive, he leaves us alone.
What happens if Kirby eats... Okay, so Kirby eats each of us.
Okay.
What powers does he get? Because he gets clinical depression if he eats me.
He can play piano. Okay.
He can play some good soccer. He can do
Oh.
some saxophone.
Hello, Henry. Do you want to eat? You want to be eaten by Kirby?
Yo.
Come here, buddy.
He can be chippies.
You can be Kirby's chippies.
All animals secretly want the chippies.
I'm just trying to think of my power.
Hush
if I
you.
had a power, what would it be?
It's hard to fucking define your essence down to one thing, but I'll give it a crack.
Kirby can edit moderately okay and has clinical depression if he eats me. He also has bad eyesight.
See, the thing is, I'm trying to think of an original power, but all I can think of is one that's already in the game.
Which is...
He gets put to sleep.
You do sleep a lot.
In the game, there's actually...
Telephone power.
Thank you for the warning, Henry.
Then I desire the chippies. Bring them to me.
Bring me tasty chippies. Yum yum.
Kirby, please, no. Anyway.
You thought I was cute, but as an adult, I am a god.
Kirby, I knew that already. Come on, bud.
Kirby, please! What does Kirby sound like?
Huh?
That.
Hi!
So when he gets old, when his voice breaks...
His voice breaks and he gets real low and real dark.
Kirby, why have you taken me?
Puberty hit Kirby hard.
Hit
have
Kirby
angered
like a
me.
brick. Anyway, so
I
you've
have
been
the
eaten by
big
Kirby.
suck now.
So you've been eaten by Kirby.
God of this world. And I require Jimmy.
Let's get the potato factory on the line. Everyone,
Someone
full
for
power.
We need to convert this... I'm sorry, everyone. We need to move off of Earth. Why? Kirby's coming and we're going to convert every building into a chip factory.
Until I'm fed chippies, I will feed on you. Just chomp people.
Just chomping stars on his way to Earth. That's how you tell when Kirby's coming.
Oh
the
my-
stars start going out.
Kirby is Galactus.
What happens if Kirby eats Galactus?
I feel like he'd just stay the same. I feel like he's as powerful.
Galactus gets et, and then Kirby's like,
Good. Galactus was weak
I am strong.
and taste of Chippy.
There's got to be some counter out there, like Pac-Man or some shit can eat Kirby.
Kirby can eat Kirby.
No, because when Pac-Man eats Kirby, Kirby just gets blasted.
Fuck.
And when Kirby eats Pac-Man, he can throw fruit.
What if we put Kirby in a black hole?
Yes. Oh, he's just gonna eat the black hole. Fuck me.
I don't know if he can.
I don't think he can eat a black hole.
Because he couldn't eat the sun.
That's
Yeah.
true. No, that's because it was too spicy, though.
It is a spicy sun.
Black holes are like a cool, delicious treat.
I think
Like
that
a, like a watermelon.
I think if he gets sucked into a black hole, what happens is he eventually gets crushed.
I think it's spaghetti.
He gets like
You look like you get spaghetti, but you just kind of get, like, killed.
I swear to God, my friend went through and he got spaghettied up.
so he
Friend Kirby.
Yeah.
he gets crushed and actually explodes into a new galaxy.
That's beautiful. Fuck Kirby though. Put him in a black hole.
And then floating throughout that new galaxy, that's like in our own universe. Like people are like looking through their telescopes and it's just like, Jesus Christ, how are there so many apples out in space?
I like
What's
the
with all
idea
these
that-
tomatoes with M on them?
I like the idea that that's what happened, and the galaxy that was created was the Futurama one. So when Bender meets God in that universe, he's meeting the remnants of Kirby's
Kirby,
consciousness.
I like the idea that Kirby eats everything, including suns and the black holes, and then all the matter in the universe. And then so it's like all in one place. And then that's how the Big Bang happens. Inside Kirby, he can't contain the essence of everything, and he explodes.
You know the theory that the Big Bang's eventually going to go backwards?
Yeah, that's going to be good. I can't wait.
The big contract. Kirby's the big contract.
I'm looking forward to that.
The day when the entire universe ceases.
Cubbies, and now I will eat everything.
I like how Kirby is obsessed with chippies. Just the word chippies is really good.
It's just terrifying. A child.
You're going to be lying in bed tonight. You're going to be lying in bed tonight. And you're going to be like, you're going to wake up, you're going to look at the foot of your bed, and there's going to be a Kirby there, and he's going to be like,
Give me chimmy. Feed me those tasty chimmies. I require them.
what happens if Kirby eats Zordon, bringer of corn in space-time?
Oh, I think they're pretty equally powerful because they're both gods.
That's true.
Zordon does bring corn in space-time. He might save us from Kirby.
I just picture Kirby, Zordon, bringer of corn in space-time, and Zordon's like, a corn chippy's okay.
No.
Because I can't.
That's not Zordon's voice.
I know.
So it'd be like, Kirby.
Zordon, I am here to eat chimmies.
Is corn chippies okay?
No, I will eat you and all your foolish corn.
I'd like to see you try, pink. Ah!
And then Zordon gets sucked.
Yeah, he gets sucked.
Oh, so he
and, now,
doesn't win.
and now Kirby is a god of not only everything, but it includes corn and space-time, the two things Zordon had domain over.
I didn't think Zordon
exactly
was...
what I
I never
mean.
thought Zordon was a god. I always thought he was just the bringer of corn in space-time.
Fair enough.
That's his name.
He is the bringer of corn and space-time.
So, like,
But haven't...
he works for Korn then. Korn's the higher up here.
Not the band.
No, I mean, like, the food.
I figured space-time was the higher ranking part of
Absolutely
that.
not.
No, corn.
What do you want, a bunch of corn or a bunch of space time?
I always imagine that Zordon kind of is like Dr. Entropy from Crash Bandicoot. He's just got a
What's
really...
his power? He just goes back in time, doesn't he?
He built a time twister.
Ah, yeah, that's the third one.
Warped.
Crash Bandicoot. Warped!
Oh man, it would be so good if Crash Bandicoot was in the new Smash Brothers.
That'd be
I know he
great.
won't be, but
I'm still
Just
upset
say-
that
just
people
say-
were upset about Wario. I felt bad for them.
Waluigi?
Well, the purple one.
Yeah,
Waluigi.
Waluigi.
Yeah.
Wario's in it and he
Oh,
sucks.
he's the yellow one,
We're
isn't
not
he?
allowed Waluigi in that game. We've already figured out what Waluigi is, and Waluigi's a terrible thing.
Wah!
Waluigi with his crooked penis.
I don't follow that, but when I saw people being upset about it, I was like, yeah, you guys shouldn't be upset about that. That sucks.
You don't want Waluigi in the party.
I do.
We got Ridley.
Eh,
I like how we got a giant, but we couldn't have Waluigi. It'd take too long to render all of Waluigi's abilities.
Well, I think it's because Waluigi was something people wanted, but Ridley's been something people wanted from the beginning, basically. Like, since Melee, people have been like, put Ridley in, and then they're like, we can't do it. He is a giant pterodactyl monster.
it cannot be done. There's not enough in space in the Nintendos.
And then someone...
They're finally
and,
big
and then
enough.
there was like, fine, whatever. We'll give you him, and have Snake back while you're at it. We're getting his booty away, though.
No, I think it's more like they want the pterodactyl, and they're just like, there's not enough room in the Nintendo. We can't fit him in. And then, like, a scientist comes like, we have the technology now. We can finally make it happen.
Takes off his glasses. We have the technology.
And, like, half that game is just the pterodactyl pixels.
I'm just interested in what Kirby Ridley's gonna be like.
Done.
One and done.
And on that note, all is Kirby and Kirby is all. I've been Kirby.
I've been going on an existential crisis.
I've been Kirby.
Just like stockpiling chippies. I've been
Feed them to me. Feed me those chippies.
Oh, Kirby. Please.
Yeah.
Please come. Oh, no!
Thanks for listening. To contact Phoenix and Ben, email them at fromahatpodcast@gmail.com or go to our Facebook or Twitter. Links are in the description.